Hi, thanks for joining me. My name is Mahara. I'm the Territory Manager for Weight Watchers in Northern Alberta. This week, we looked at the idea of giving yourself attention, care, and acceptance that you deserve because it will pay off for life. Love me. Do you? Love yourself, that is? It can be a tough thing to answer, but it's important that we understand why we want to do this. Loving yourself, it feels good and it helps you to make healthier, happier choices. It's also very practical because, as you know, happier people make better choices. And this road that we're on isn't always easy. However, if you love yourself, then when you have a difficult time, make a poor choice, then it's not so hard to get back on track. What we did in the meeting room was first of all explore whether or not we love ourselves. And then we had an activity where we wrote a love letter to ourselves. And what I found interesting is that at the beginning of the meeting, my members were very animated. Yeah, I'm a great person, love myself, of course I love myself. But when we actually looked at writing a letter to ourselves, most of us got a little bit stuck. And I challenge you that when you write a love letter to yourself, if there is a moment or an adjective or an emotion that kind of bubbles up and becomes uncomfortable, you really want to look at that. Typically, the things that make us uncomfortable are the things that we need to work on the most. So, um, just a heads up when you're doing this activity. So, what does the activity look like? Basically, I invite you to write yourself this amazing love letter that covers all aspects of your day. For example, Dear Mahara, today and every day I will treat myself as a treasured friend. I will start every morning with a positive thought about my well-being. I will remember that I'm really good at giving hugs to my children and that my friends say I'm incredibly creative and supportive. Because I want to take care of myself physically, I plan to get at least 5,000 steps in today, maybe go to the gym for half an hour. I'm going to eat great nutritious foods like the squash that I bought and some low smart point desserts. Even though I know that eating and activity isn't the complete component of my plan, I'm going to do my best with that. I'm going to have some me time where perhaps I'll read my favorite book. I know that making time for myself is important, even if it's only for 5 minutes a day. I know that it's important to be kind to myself, even when I've made a mistake or things aren't going so well. So if I make a mistake, I'm going to just learn from it and let it go. When I face a setback, I won't beat myself up and feel guilty and eat everything in the fridge. But I will perhaps write down what I learned from that experience and just move on. Let it go and move on. There's an idea of a love letter to yourself. I'm going to say that perhaps you should do this or could do this like once a month or once every 2 months and see if the tone of the letter changes. Does that make sense? Does that sound a little bit too wacky and crazy? I hope not. We had fun in the meeting. That was that one part we felt a little uncomfortable. When we revisited it the following week, um, all of my members said that they enjoyed the activity of exploring the idea of loving themselves just a little bit more. So, to recap, it's so important that we value ourselves and that we can learn to love ourselves a little bit more every day. It will help you on your journey. My name is Mahara. If you've got any comments, please, you know the drill. Just make a comment below, or if you're on Connect, you can send me a note. Thanks very much. Till next time.